Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about obesity and the epidemic in America or just around the world in general. So let's start by defining what obesity is. Obesity is the abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that presents a risk to health. And so, according to the World Health Organization, their website, 1 in 8 people of um, uh, in the world have struggled with obesity, and it really impacts day-to-day life, productivity, nutrition, exercise, and mental health altogether. All of those are just factors of life that are easily destroyed with the accumulation of weight or excessive fat. And so a lot of people like to resort to Ozempic, the weight loss drug, but doctors have told people to defer from that because it's mainly prescribed to those with type 2 diabetes that cannot help their case and that need this drug. And so many people have taken it to lose fat in unnatural ways. And that is according to the UC Davis medical website. And so it is not approved for weight loss, but semaglutide, which is also known as Wegovy, is approved. And so while that is still somewhat unnatural for weight loss, it does help the body more than Ozempic would. So according to UC Davis, absenteeism is time away from work due to obesity. That is according to the National Library of Medicine online. And this has occurred in many workplaces where their productivity and their lifestyle is just overall impacted by obesity and its effect on just life in general. The opposite of that, presenteeism, is reduced productivity at work due to obesity. And so while some people may still be showing up to their jobs, they are not performing their best effort just because of their physical restraints. And so that is another problem that obesity causes within the work atmosphere. The American Association of Clinical Endocrinology online talks about fad diets. Fad meaning temporary, or another word for passing. But these diets, they are eating plans that often promote quick and easy weight loss, and they can radically improve your health. But people typically just stay on these diets for a little bit, see the weight loss, and then continue their old life and gain the weight back. And so I think it is important to know all of these facts because it informs everybody on what they need to know. So in order to change this, some nutrition advice: we can manage our eating habits. So that means no overeating or no undereating. We eat the right amount of foods, and we get our proper intake of protein, fiber, carbohydrates, veggies, and fruits. All of these to keep our bodies to keep our bodies fueled, but not overly fueled. Some exercise tips: doctors recommend to exercise at least 30 minutes a day, whether that's just a brisk walk or a small hike or more vigorous activities like runs and workouts. They can all improve cardiovascular and just overall health in general. Some productivity tips: this always ties back to eating habits. When you're moving, eating is not an option. And so the way obesity typically begins is through eating habits. And so if we stop those while we're ahead with productivity, we do not have that option to just sit around and eat whenever we're by ourselves. So we can accompany ourselves, we can occupy ourselves by like maybe shopping with some friends or doing extra schoolwork or work from home. We can do chores around the house, help our friends out, or we could just hang out with our friends in general. Takes our mind off of the constant need to fill our bodies with things that we don't necessarily need. And so that is all of my speech. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something.